Welcome back, guys. We are here with the picks for UFC 329, headlined by Conor McGregor and Max. It'll be kind of a quicker show here just because time constraints and stuff, but we will talk
Lightning.
more in depth on the main card.
Lightning.
Uh, Lightning picks.
Lightning
But
picks.
I guess we'll start with the first fight of Durden and Costa at the flyweight division. I don't really know too much about these guys. I know that Cody Durden doesn't really win a lot of fights since he's been in the UFC.
I feel like I heard that. I mean, not heard, but I feel like I've heard that he has a glass chin. I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe I don't know. Oh, fuck it up.
Looking at his record here, he went on a losing streak of 4 and then just bounced
Shit.
back with a win.
Over who?
Jafael Filio, he had that short notice fight with Mohamed Mokaev, I believe, where they like grappled real well on the ground, and Filio almost got him in some subs, but lost.
I'm going against Alessandro Costa.
And Alessandro Costa, let me see what gym, because I'm pretty sure this guy trains with Diego. Yeah, he trains with
He just
Diego.
looks like he trains with the hair. The hair.
Yeah,
It's the hair. It's literally that.
and the skills are they're kind of alike in the way where he's a scrapper. Like he's not gonna like he tries to be clean, but as soon as the fight gets going, he's just down to go. Like he'll start throwing in the pocket, he'll shoot, go for submissions, all that. Like he brings a fight.
Um, I'm gonna go. I don't know these two. I'm gonna go with Diego's little brother. I'm going with Alessandro Costa. I don't know
I'm
by
gonna agree
what.
here.
I don't know by what though.
I'm gonna
I'm a
say just
KO.
the under, to be honest. Yeah.
KO
KO. I
Costa
mean,
round one, round two.
I'm gonna say KO round 3 for Costa.
Picked up the wrong water. That was warm as shit.
Mm.
Fuck.
I got the Stan Lee here, dude. Come on, keeps it cold.
Jesus Christ. We move on to the middleweight division. We have Ryan Gondra versus Zachary Reese. Do
What
I
are you
know?
thinking for this
Do
one?
I know Zachary Reese?
I'm actually gonna go with Zachary Reese just because again he's a scrapper. You'd probably know him because he had the Dumas fight that ended in round 1. I think it was like a draw, no contest. And then Michelle Pajeda and him actually went to a split decision this year
Okay. Okay.
where Pajeda got the W split. But Gondra, he's 9-1, a lot of finishes, but he's finishing a bunch of people where I don't really rate it, like Jose Medina, Trent Miller, and then from there, those are his only 2 fights like under the UFC banner, and the one was on Contender, so it's like I just really don't rate his wins that highly. And Zach Reese has fought people that could be ranked, like Michelle Pajeda, I think was ranked at one point, like 14,
Was
15
he?
spot. Yeah, I think so.
I feel like he
He has
wasn't.
the fight with Azamat Bakoov, who had a lot of freaking hype on him up until he just lost to Yusuri Belgori and Tristan Gore. So, I mean, he's been in there with the guys who actually are UFC level.
Mm-hmm.
Gandra's just kind of, he's been crushing cans on the regional scene. So I'm going to take Reese by finish, round 1.
I'm gonna go over 1.5. I'm taking the over 1.5.
What do you think?
For the
What do you
win,
think is going to
though,
happen?
for the win,
Yeah.
I think Reese. I don't know by what. I mean, I'm going with what you're saying. He probably KOs him. I would say over 1.5. We did not do our good the bets. We did not put in the bets, but we'll probably put them in at the end of the show.
Yeah, I was about to just actually look at the odds for this one. So I remember correctly, this is basically a pick 'em, but it's leaning towards Ryan Gondra. Zachary Reese is plus 114 on DraftKings at the moment,
So it's like it's basically just it's a pick 'em split.
basically.
Fucking birds, son. God damn it.
And also,
with
I did see
Za-
real quick this week or last week or the week before. I saw that Zachary Reese pulled up to the gym with Sean, and they were getting some work in. Since he's the champion of that division, it's
mm.
always good to see guys getting in work with the champion of their division.
I
I just
feel
think
like
he's
that's
training with better guys.
well, I feel like that's weird though. I mean, Zach's not. I'm pretty sure he's not ranked, but I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe because
Yeah,
it's
no,
like you're training with the champ, but don't you think you want to just? I don't think Sean will be the champ if Zachary Reese gets like ranked. I don't think he'll be the champ by then, but or if
that's
Zach
what I'm saying.
is.
If you're looking at the times,
Yeah. Move on to the bantamweight division. We have Farid Basharat versus John Garza. I think I know Farid Basharat. I don't know. I feel like I do. I don't. I don't know. And John Garza, don't know him from a can of paint. So there's that.
yeah, this is a short notice replacement because Ethan uh, Ewing, I believe is how you pronounce it, because he pulled out of the fight.
Oh,
I
Ewing.
follow him on the gram. Yeah, Ethan. He pulled. I saw a video that he posted on the gram that was like he got injured and he thought it'd be best decision to just not compete, which makes sense because he's very young in his career.
Mhm.
Why like ruin your momentum in your career
Ethan
fighting
Ewing.
Fareed, who's 15-0?
Ethan Ewing. Why does that name sound familiar?
He beat Whalemaker by decision, UFC 322.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Nah, I
A lot
know.
of people lost money that night.
Yeah, I lost fucking money. I lost fucking money. Fuck you, Wellmaker.
Yeah, that was
Holy
crazy.
shit. I remember that because he was like a plus 200 or 300 some shit like that. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
he was, and he
Massive
whooped his
favorite.
ass. Jesus.
And Ewing again, I think in that fight, he got called like a week or two ahead of time. It was like, hey, can you make the date? And he said, sure. So he was coming in, not really trained, like not in a fight camp
And
per se.
he still
And
beats him.
still, yeah.
Yeah, I lost money that night. I remember that. I'm guess I'm gonna
Fareed's
go.
getting this one done.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
live by grind out. Is he a wrestler? Is he a grappler? I don't know. I feel like he is. By the name, I feel like he's a grappler.
He has that style where on the feet, he's very like tit for tat. Like he's
He'll take one to give one.
not even like he fights on the outside, skates around, doesn't really engage. He'll throw some
Oh,
leg kicks, some jabs, straights.
he's
He's a
a
point fighter.
point fighter. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he grapples. He does look for subs and stuff.
Okay. So I feel like Fareed by decision. I don't think he gets it. I feel like he's his decision. He going decision
I feel
here.
like he'll probably sub him in
And
one or
one.
two,
Damn.
one or two. I mean, if he gets him down, just Garza. I think he's really young, 23 years old, born in 2002, and this guy's like 6-1, and I don't know anybody he's fought. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and be like, bro, it's John Garza. Everybody knows John. Like, I've never heard of this guy.
Oh
I just
shit.
don't think.
We might
Think
be.
he got it.
Everybody's been losing their zero this year.
That is true. That is true. And Fareed's not. I don't want to say he's not really good because you don't win that many fights by not being good. But there's nothing really that stands out about him. You know what I mean? Like he's just kind of there.
Mm. So yeah, I go for Reed by I think decision. I don't think he gets him. If he's like that, then yeah, I don't think he gets him. Next, we move on to the middleweight. We have Damian Pena. I was about to say penis. Pinas.
Pinas. Yeah.
Pinas. Pina. I think it's Pina. I don't know. He looks. Where is he from? I don't know. He's young. Holy shit.
He
Where is
is
he from?
from. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Parambio Sumarine Sudnerme.
Oh, Sumaram. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Suriname. And Sumarise. He's
Where is
fucking
that?
Africa. It's
That's
Africa.
Africa.
It's Africa. Yeah. Hold on. We gotta look this up.
South America,
Oh,
actually.
South America? I thought it was Africa. Oh, they have African. Okay, they have African. Yeah. He's
Yeah, I'm
Dutch.
reading right now. The locals have a lot of blends of African and and whites there, like the European whites.
I thought it was honestly, I thought that was Africa. Maybe I need to get back to the motherland because I fucked that up. It's yeah. Oh shit, I was way off. Damn. Well, I can cut that piece out.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Baba Yaga. The Baba Yaga. I mean, he looks African as fuck. I mean, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
He looks
He
African as
does.
shit. So I'm not taking that back. Fuck y'all. Versus Caesar Almeida. Uh, Caesar Almeida. Hmm. No.
This guy, I believe he fought in Glory or was a kickboxer like K1 or Glory. I
It's
believe so. So I could be wrong,
oh
but he
no.
has a lot of experience.
Caesar Almeida. He fought Pereira.
He's a lot of Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
He
lost a
is.
decision to Alex, and
No,
then
but
won a
he's the
decision.
he's the guy who really whooped on Alex. I
They
remember now.
fought 3 times. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
looking at it right now.
he
Yeah.
whooped on. That's why that name fucking sounded familiar. He whooped on Alex twice, or was it twice or once?
Well, he lost the first one, beat Alex in the second, then Alex won the third one. But all of them were decision. Nobody got a finish.
That's why that name sounded so fucking familiar. And in his face, I remember that. Yes,
So it was Glory.
it was Glory. I think that's the hardest fight that I think that's one of the hardest opponents Alex said he had. I believe that's
Yeah.
the guy. But
Him and Izzy.
he's 38 coming in. Well, for kickboxing, that's what I meant. For kickboxing.
Yeah, yeah.
He's 38 coming in against a 24-year-old, bro. I don't know
Yeah, but
Damien. I don't know Damien. If you know him.
Pinos, I believe, is yeah. Actually, he's coming off a win over Wes Schultz. And before that, he was on the Contender Series. This will be his third fight in the UFC, like under the banner.
Is
Second
he
fight being signed.
what's his style?
He's like a Francis Ngannou.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Holy shit, this is about to be a oh my god. There's a lot of Francis like baby Francis Nagano's running around. You have him.
Yeah, he's
What's
just
the
a ball of muscle.
what's the other dude? He's a welterweight. Is he welterweight?
Trying to think. I feel like I know who
Yeah,
you're talking about. Like mini Francis.
he literally looks like Francis. Literally just has the blonde the little ruffled like afro with blonde. What's his fucking name? We just watched him fight. He fought the one dude and it went over 2 rounds. It was a white guy. He fought him. It went over 2 rounds and then he just beat the shit out of him.
Atiba.
Yeah, a guy,
Gutierrez.
Gutier. There he is, Gutier. Yeah, that's there's a lot of Francis offsprings, bro. It's insane.
Yeah, they're cloning him over there.
Fucking literally taking his sperm and then they're saying he's 24 years old. Fuck no. Um, but yeah.
What are you thinking for this one?
Fuck 38, bro. That's 14 years. That's insane. That's half. He's literally. That's crazy. I'm gonna say under 2.5. And if this goes into a striking battle, I'm giving it to Caesar. Just because glory and he fought Poatan. Um, the age though, I feel like Damien gets it, but I feel like Caesar. If it's a striking battle, if it's going to be straight striking, I think it's Caesar. Caesar by either decision or he catches him somehow.
I would have to agree. The one thing that kind of makes me a little bit nervous is Caesar's getting older. He's 38, as you said, and Pinos is he gets better every time. every time he fights, he just gets better because yeah, he's so young. So every time he steps in the cage, we're gonna see an improved fighter in the cage. But at this point in the career, watching his last 2 fights now, he just goes out there and wins right away. Like it's not really much of a fight. It's not competitive. He just walks his opponents down and chins them. With Almeida, I feel like it's going to be really hard to do that to Almeida. Just walk out there and chin him in round 1, which is why I would honestly lean Almeida by decision. and I'm looking right now. Almeida's a plus 210. Um, that might be worth a little cheddar to slap down a decision bet on him, which would be a plus. One second, one second. DraftKings is hoeing me. It put me in same game parlay. Let's see. Almeida decision is plus 700. So I
Hmm.
mean that might be a little bit worth it.
$5 get you what? $35.
Something like yeah, 5 to 40. So yeah, 35 profit. And with P Nos, I think if you bet on him, you want to bet P Nos KO round one, because if it gets out of the first round, Almeida will likely be better in those later rounds just due to the experience, and he's fought way higher competition.
Next on the early prelims is everyone's girl, Tracy Cortez versus Wang Kong. I
So we're going Wang to the penis here, or penis to Wang.
penis to
Okay,
Wang.
interesting, interesting. They did that on purpose, putting them back to back for sure.
I'm sorry, Tracy Cortez is gorgeous as shit. I don't know what the fuck going on. Why is she fighting? No, she should just be a model. Like that's insane. Just be a model, sweetheart. Why are you fighting? I don't know. I just had to say that. But Wang Kong, I feel like I've heard that name. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I heard. I don't know. Tracy though.
You've definitely seen her. She like paints her face up like a clown, or like that type of stuff for the
Oh,
weigh-ins most of
that
the
was
times, like the
her.
Joker. Yeah,
That was her. Oh shit,
Kong
I
Wang the
remember.
Joker.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Then yeah, I'm going with Kong, just because I remember the paint. I don't remember her fighting, but I remember the paint. So I'm going with her just off the bat that she has paint. Did she wear paint in the fucking face offs? If so, I'm gonna lose my shit.
She's done it in the past. I think after she lost back in 2024, she like kind of locked in and stopped doing it. But I
Oh
might be mistaken, because again, I don't really focus too much on like women's fights. Unfortunately,
damn,
it's just
buddy.
not really my cup of tea. Um, but I would have to go with Tracy just by smudging her out just on the ground and cage control. Just because Kong Wang is a striker. She's really good on the feet. She's quick. She can sting some shots. But Tracy, again, same thing with the last fight. Fought way higher comp, and she doesn't really stand out anywhere. She can box. She can throw some kicks, but she can also grapple, and she shoots a lot in these fights. And women's fights generally end up on the ground at some point for a prolonged amount of time. And I just think Tracy's going to be able to hold her down, just kind of, I want to say stall, but run the clock down and put points up.
I got Kong just because the paint. I remember the paint. I got Kong just
Fair
for
enough.
that. Just for that fact. She's probably not gonna win, but I don't know. I'm looking at some of her highlights. She might do it. She might.
She's good.
She
She's
is
really
good.
good.
She is really good.
I
I
think
think
with the new like meta ranking, she's ranked above Tracy. I could be mistaken again,
the
but
meta ranks insane. Why the fuck did that go off? The meta ranks. All right, that's a thing that we should have went over, but we didn't because it was kind of confusing at first. It was. It's still confusing. I still gotta look into it. But no matter what, I got Kong. I think by decision. It's just gonna go 3 rounds either way, unless not. But I think I got Kong by decision somehow, some way, or Tracy might get it done. She might tap into her inner Ortega and probably sub her. I don't know. Who knows? On to of the prelims to Luke Riley. I feel like it's a featherweight. Luke Riley versus Kai Kamaka. Is Luke
the
Riley
third,
that British dude?
he's Patty's teammate.
Yeah, the British guy. I remember he had like he knocked the one dude or he decisioned. Wait, was that decision?
He came in, I think, short notice. I could be mistaken again, but he finished Bogdan Grad
Uh huh.
on the feet,
I see
and then
Grad.
he just had a decision against Aswell Jr., which
Yeah.
it's a pretty good win. Pretty good win. I did have him by finishing that one, so I was a little bit bummed. Lost some money, but
Oh yeah, I remember. It was this dude. It was this guy. Yeah, what was that? Didn't he have a fight that was? Unless I'm thinking about somebody else, but yeah, that's him. Okay, yeah, that was a pretty good fight, Michael Aswell. Oh, that's the fight that I was like, I swear Aswell won that shit. Maybe that's just
Yeah,
me.
it was
I don't know.
close.
It was super close. But Aswell did a fucking great job in that fight. I remember that because he definitely did beat Luke one round. I know he had one round over him. But I'm gonna go with. It looks like he's. I think I'm going with Luke Riley again. I think I'm going by. Uh, I think he gets it done in two. I think he KOs him. TKO. I don't think he knocks him out. I think TKOs him in the second round, probably like mid second round. So I got Luke Riley winning.
I would agree there, just based off the fact that Riley does have power, especially that division. That's like really like in the lighter weight classes, guys don't really have like that one hitter quitter, but 145 is when you start to see guys that actually have power like that. Like,
Yep.
and with Kai Kamaka in his last three fights, he has a decision loss to Diego Brandao. And you definitely know who that is because he fought with McGregor back in 2014. Like, so he's fighting unks in his last three fights. And this is his second run because he got cut from the UFC in like 2021 or 2020. So he got cut, came back, and that's never really a good sign because if you get cut, you're probably not cut out for it, to be honest with you.
Oh, I remember Kai Kamaka. Okay, I fucked with
He
him
was
in
in
his
the
last
PFL
fight.
for a while.
Well, no, he fought Dakota Hope. I remember that fight. That was Mukano and Duncan. Okay.
I do. I have no idea who Dakota Hope is. I can't even lie.
It was this black dude. He gave Kai a run. They actually no, it was that was a good fight. I don't know if you watched. I don't know if you watched it or not. They went at it. They was throwing hands at the whole entire fight. I thought I had money on Kai to win. The fight in Hawaiian. That's how I remember his nickname's a fight in Hawaiian. I just think in his fight
Oh,
against
Hawaiians. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah, I think he in his fight against Dakota, he did leave himself open a lot. I feel like Luke Riley's going to take advantage of that. I think he TKOs him, or it goes to decision. But I'm thinking it's a TKO in the later second round.
Next up, we got a bout being tested at 135 pounds between Cody Garbrandt and Adrian Yanez. Yanez had a lot of hype on him coming up, and to be honest, like he's really good with his hands. Like his boxing looks really slick, but I will say I made money off of the Rob Font loss because I never really saw him having success at the top of this division, and we've seen he's has a clear hole in his game when it comes to checking the leg kicks. Now, do I think that Cody's gonna throw a bunch of kicks at him?
Fuck no.
Probably not. Cody is he
A
doesn't really
boxer.
throw much. Yeah, and even then he doesn't really throw like he'll throw like one or two just like burst of strikes around, but for the most part he's just like skating around the cage doing just literally just walking around the cage. Um so for that reason, Yanez I think will get a decision win. I don't think that Cody's going to get chinned in this one. I feel like that's kind of been blown out of proportion. If you really look at his record, Cody hasn't been knocked out in like 5 years, even though everybody says he's chinny. He's really not. He just leaves himself open sometimes. But I think Yanez also isn't going to be able to catch Cody clean enough to put him to sleep just because Cody's going to be moving his feet the whole time because that's how he's been fighting. So, yeah, I would say Yanez by decision. How about you?
I got Cody by TKO, third round.
How do you suppose that happens?
I feel like I don't know. I don't think I've seen Yanez fight, but I'm going off of just Cody, his track record. He fought literally Dominic Cruz. The I would say if so, Dominic Cruz is the greatest bantamweight of all time. That's just my opinion. To beat Dominic Cruz the way he did, I mean he didn't KO him, but to give Dominic Cruz an ass whooping like that, It's insane. But yeah, that was Cody years ago, and he's a little older now. But I feel like Cody still has it. Maybe he might let his hands go to remind everybody that he still got it. Uh, but I feel like he TKOs him or he gets a decision. Um, but I think it's TKO uh, mid, probably mid to late third round. And if it doesn't go, it's Cody by split decision.
I don't know. I do want to take a look here and see what the odds are for this one because I definitely feel like Cody's going to be the underdog. He is a plus 330 and Ez is a minus 425. Wow. People really think that Cody's just going to get dog walked here.
That's what I'm saying.
More than likely, I feel like Cody is going to lose a decision or just lose the fight, but I would love to see a Cody win because him and Connor are two of the people that really got me invested in the sport. So every time that Cody fights, I'm watching.
Next fight, uh, Gable Stevenson. This is his heavyweight debut in the UFC against Alicia Ellison. I don't know him. I think I've seen Gable Stevenson's like fights on Twitter. Um, this is because they were short as fuck. I don't because but you can't really see where he needs improvement or where he doesn't, unless he fought elsewhere. But I just seen round one. It was always ending in round one anyway. So
yeah,
I don't know what to go into, what to expect. He's a wrestler by heart. And he's very undersized for the division. 5'9", 5'10", super undersized. But his wrestling background.
Is he that short?
Yeah, he's about 5'9". It says 5'9".
Yeah. For Gable?
Yeah, 5'9", 248, 249.
Damn, I'm looking here. It says he's 6'1", but the UFC, they like to kind of inflate the heights and reaches of their fighters.
5'9".
Interesting.
Maybe he is 6 foot, but I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here. But if they clocking him at 5'9", I'm gonna clock him at 5'9". I don't know about his abilities or whatever. Only thing I know is this dude was in the WWE for like a cup of coffee and then he left. That's it.
Yeah, very short.
He was very short in in wrestling and then he left. So I don't see him. I don't know. Alicia might fucking shut his hype down. He might come in like how Brock Lesnar came in, with all the hype, and then just get shut down. And then he might go on a fucking tear in the heavyweight division. Who knows? I just don't know. So I'm gonna leave this up in the air. I have no clue. No clue.
I'm gonna say Gable round one finish. Just punches from mount. He reminds me a lot of Bo in the sense that I feel like he's going to come in, crush a can or two, then get given a ranked opponent.
And then get fucked up.
Yeah, because Gable, like, I'm biased a little bit. I just don't like the guy. But he can wrestle, for sure. But I don't really think he's much of a fighter. Whenever he's on the feet, he just looks very uncomfortable. You've probably seen the clip of him. It was the only fight of his I watched live, and I think it was his last one, was his opponent threw like a spinning wheel kick at his head, and Gable got hit flush with the spinning wheel kick. And, like, you can't be doing that against guys, like, obviously they're up the division. You can't be doing that against, like, Surreal Gone or, people that actually have the finishing ability in the UFC. Like I said, though, I feel like he will win his first couple fights in the UFC and then I wouldn't even say fraud check, just get beat because, again, he's not a fighter. He wrestles, which nothing against that, but I wouldn't really consider him a MMA fighter fully, like full time. He did just do a RAF event like a month or two ago against Alexander Romanov. He was a UFC guy for a little bit. Dominated him. So, like, clearly he can grapple with these guys, but I just don't know how his career is going to pan out.
So now we go to the featured bout on in light heavyweight, which this is a surprise to me because I didn't look at the card. Been super fucking busy. Figure. Robert Whitaker is making his light heavyweight debut. That's insane. Unless he
Yeah,
fought
if
in
anything,
light
I thought
heavyweight.
he'd go down. Like he's small
Yeah,
for like the middleweights. Like you
but I
would
feel
think he'd
like
go
cutting.
down.
I feel like he weighs around 200 pounds, just walking
Oh
around.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't think
He
he's
is
gonna
a
get cut down.
stocky guy.
Yeah, so I think that's the right way of moving up. Light heavyweight against Nikita Krylov. I only so my heart's in two different places. A, Nikita Krylov made me upset when he KO'd my boy Gustafson to finish his career. That made me sad. But also, he's one of my mains in UFC. He's in UFC 4 and 5. He was one of my mains in the light heavyweight division. Six, I have yet to. I think I don't. Yeah, he's in six, but I don't think I fought with him yet. To see, but I mean, I don't. I mean, I feel like he might try to. One, he is chinny. He's getting older, and I don't think he has the ability to keep up with guys. But it's Robert Whitaker, the Reaper. Just remember that there's an E in there. The Reaper.
Fear
I
the Reaper.
yeah, fear the Reaper. Bobby Knuckles. I don't know why he didn't just take the name Bobby Knuckles. Fucking dope ass name. Um, so I think he's gonna try to grapple Robert a little bit. I feel like he's gonna try to not a little bit, but I think that's where because his last fight, who was his last fight? He tried that shit with uh
Uh, fuck.
Dukowskis.
Estes.
Dukowskis.
Yeah, Bukowskis.
Yeah, he did that, and I think that's what got him. Yeah, yeah, he actually did that, and he actually got the win, which I lost money on that fight because I picked Mudustis. That pissed me off. I remember that shit. Um, so I feel like he's gonna grapple. Um, because I don't feel like he's gonna. I don't think he can stand up against Robert Whitaker, even though he's a year younger. I just don't think his chin is going to, be able to. Because Robert, he's moving up in weight, and you already know Bobby Knuckles is, he got knuckles. So I feel like,
Hmm.
I feel like this goes two rounds. I don't think it goes over 2.5. I feel like it goes if it goes past the second round, I feel like it ends early third round. And the extent of a decision, Bobby Knuckles wins. But I feel like Robert Whitaker gets it done within 2 rounds. TKO, no KO, no like unconsciousness. It's TKO. I think it's he hits him. He catches him coming in, or he catches him with a flurry of punches. Probably backs him up against the cage, or possibly breaks from a grapple or from a tie up, and he catches him. I don't know. Something along the lines of he's putting together a little bit of a combo just to drop him, or maybe on the ground he gets up, or he can switch position and he takes top or whatever, and he just grounds and pounds him out. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Robert Whitaker within two. TKO.
I'm gonna agree, but slightly change it here. I'm gonna say Bobby Knuckles decision. Um, I would really worry for Robert in the first round here, just because he does his best work with his blitz striking, like karate style, and now he's putting on that extra weight. So hopefully he's just as quick and his timing's what he's used to. But the blitz style has made him pretty much like he cannot take a jab because he doesn't see him coming. Like he got sat down by a jab with Drickus. I'm sure there's been more occasions where he's been sat down by jabs. But yeah, he gets caught a lot coming into the exchanges. With Krylov, I don't think he's as sharp as Robert Whitaker. So I just think Robert's going to do a lot of just like 1-2, 1-2 kick, 1-2, just on the outside, blitz in, blitz out. Just coast kind of to I want to say a boring type of fight, but a very, not a lot of danger, I would say, in this win for Robert Whitaker. I just predict a decision for him. I don't think either guy's really going to finish each other. And if there is a finish, I think Krylov puts his lights out.
going against Bobby Knuckles, the Reaper. Yeah.
I'm taking Bobby by decision, but if he does lose, I do think he's getting chinned and probably either calling it a career or he would move back down.
Real quick.
This one's crazy. So outside of the main event here, this is the one. Like this is the one. Bobby Queen Green versus Terrence McKinney.
Why the
I'm taking
fuck
Queen
is this
Green.
on the main fucking card?
Dude, this fight's gonna be insane. Like it's gonna be a finish, 100%, and they're beefing going into it. Bobby Green is mad at McKinney for accepting the fight because they train together and they're boys, and Bobby Green wants to go out there and hurt him. And Bobby always brings a fight. McKinney always brings a fight. I think Green's gonna do really good. Just with the boxing. But the thing about McKinney in this fight is Bobby Green fights with his hands by his fucking waist, and McKinney, you could not get hit by this guy in round one. Like, you just can't do it. He has freakish power. With that being said, though, McKinney has been leaning more on his
wrestling.
Like he grapples more. Yeah, he wrestles. He'll shoot a double leg. He's been relying on that way more.
I feel like because he kept getting caught.
Yeah. About to say I think it was the Damir Hadzovic fight when he really started to do that game plan, and it's been working really well for him. Though with Bobby Green, he's been in there with guys who can wrestle. Like he's fought pretty much. If you name a fighter at this weight class, he's probably fought him. He's been around for a minute. He's fought champions, guys that were top contenders, ex-champions. I don't think he's ever fought for a belt, but he's fought pretty much everybody.
He might have? No, probably not. But yeah, he's fought too many fucking people. So where are you going?
Islam, Drew Dober, Tony Ferg. Yeah, he's fought everybody. I'm going to take Bobby Green. I'm going to take Bobby Green by KO round 2. I think round 1 will be a lot of McKinney just trying to control him on the ground. And Bobby Green's not going to get submitted by McKinney is what I would think. And then round 2, McKinney's going to be a little bit tired from all the, from trying to hold him down, and Green's going to style on him. So really this fight is a pick 'em.
I got McKinney in round 1, late round 1. I feel like Bobby's going to get too overconfident. He's going to tag him. He definitely going to tag McKinney. McKinney just got to worry about his chin. And Bobby got to worry about his fucking chin. They both chinny-ass dudes. I got McKinney in round 1 late. Somehow, some way, because you know how Bobby, he likes to, I think he likes to fight from the outside sometimes unless he gets into a real fist fight. But he likes to keep his back against the cage. I feel like if McKinney does go to grappling, I feel like and Bobby returns to the feet, I feel like somehow, some way, if this isn't a game plan, this is just a made up thing I'm getting at. If McKinney fakes low, goes high, and catches Bobby,
just booms him out cold
back against the cage, because you know how Bobby likes to fight sometimes. Well, most of the time, with his back against the cage. That's how he got fucking. Yeah. That's how he got put on the highlight reel with Marcio Rufi. So I feel like he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna dodge some shots. I feel McKinney's gonna fake, come high, boom, boom, lights out. This is going under 1.5 rounds. Everyone just knows it's going under 1.5 rounds. It's not going past round 2. It's not.
Yeah. I would agree there. I do think something that's kind of slept on with Green is how he judges his range and just like how he fights on the feet. And obviously you can point at like he got wheel kicked out cold with, that could be like, oh, he didn't understand his range, whatever. McKinney's not throwing that type of shot. In the boxing, Bobby Green knows his range. He knows where he's safe, where he can attack from. He has all the experience. And I think this is his fight to lose. All he needs to do is fight smart. Maybe put his hands up in this one would be a good idea. Block some shots.
Three fight win streak for Mr. Green.
Yeah, honestly, if he wins this one, probably get another shot at the rankings. Yeah. You would think. Same for McKinney. McKinney wins this one. They're probably going to try to push him up to fight like somebody ranked like top 15 or even like a top 20 guy. Get him right there. So there's some stakes on this one. So on the main card, winner might get a ranked opponent. Somebody's getting colded. So it's going to be a great fight. I'm very excited for this one.
Next fight, flyweight. It is Brandon Raw Dog Royval versus Loner Kavanaugh. Loner Kavanaugh. Let me look. Let me look. Who did he fight last?
Moreno.
Moreno. Oh, he got he. Oh shit! I remember
It's
this.
that short notice main event.
Yeah.
And he went 5 rounds on short notice for the first time. Never been 5 rounds. Did it?
Shit. He's
like
definitely
a week's notice.
He might beat Royval. He might be Royval. He might. Royval's I guess Achilles heel is I don't remember. Is Loner a good grappler? I don't remember.
Not really. He's more of a pressure boxer. I would say he fights a lot like Van, but not with the power that Van has. It's a lot of like pocket boxing, clean combos, rips the body. I think he's really good. He's really good. I think he's definitely a top 5 person in this division. Just if you don't have that power to like boom him out, Royval will make it a scrap. And Royval has shown that he wins those fights. With Brandon, I'm definitely going to lean him by decision or even KO late. Loner showed a weakness to guys with longer reach. He got knocked out cold by Charles Johnson last year. And that's one of them. He's a guy with a lot of reach and a lot of range.
Can I say this? I'm tired of you tall fuckers getting into these low ass weight divisions, bro. It's so weird. Royval is about he's what 5'8", 5'9". He's about 2 inches shorter than me. I'm 5'11".
He is 5'9". Yeah, he is taller than me by an inch.
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way you guys should be in these low ass divisions. Leave these to the little guys, bro. If you're between 5'1" to 5'7", this is your weight class. 5'8" to at least 6'1", you're considered what? Well, not 6'1". 5'8" to what? 5'8" to at least 5'11". I would say that's like bantamweight, featherweight. Like, bro, we gotta get this shit together. Fucking tall. Sean Woodson is 6'4" in the fucking.
He's an alien
in the fucking featherweight division. It don't make sense. At all. There's a one dude in light. There's like 2 dudes in lightweight that are like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". Why the fuck are y'all in these divisions, bro? Y'all are too damn big to be in these fucking divisions, bro. Go up to your division. You're 6'5". You should be a fucking light heavyweight. There's no way you should be fighting dudes that were 5'10", 5'11", and like 155 pounds. Like, that's weird as shit. I don't know. That's just me. Royval, bro, just go to fucking bantam or fucking featherweight, my guy. You're too fucking tall for this division. Yeah, y'all can say, oh, but Van beat him. That's cool, but that's Joshua Van. The motherfucker, that little dynamo has fucking dynamite in his fist. Simple as that. And definitely DJ would beat the shit out of Royval, but I mean, whatever. It's whatever. But I got this going all 3 rounds. This is a decision, and I'm gonna say Royval just because he's gonna keep that jab on him. Definitely gonna put together some combos, but I don't think he's gonna like unleash hell on him. Feel like it's gonna be some leg kicks in there, some shots to the body, stuff like that, just to keep him at bay. I feel like if for some odd reason one of these fuckers shoot a takedown, if Loner shoots a takedown, he's gonna get bullied, just because he's not tall enough and the length is he's not gonna do it. So I got this going decision, Brandon Royval.
I'd agree with you there, Royval decision. I do think he could catch him and just like sleep him like late in the fight. Loner he's shown that he will walk into some shots on these rangier guys, but Royval, I've watched a lot of his fights because big fan of the guy. He does this thing where he throws his jab and he kind of lets his hand fall to his waist where he brings it back. And with a guy like Loner who likes boxing up close in the pocket with combos, that is a danger. You can't really be letting your lead hand drop to your waist on a jab. But that's such like a minor thing. Like, I don't know if Loner's going to be able to make the read and then follow through with it and land the shot. Just because he is so young. He's only 10-1, born in like 99. So I mean, it's that kind of thing where Roy Vol is older, he's a vet, but he's not washed. Like he's 33. I just think he's gonna be able to do it. Next up, we got Corey and Mario Bautista. This is a rematch. They fought short notice for Bautista the first time they fought. I believe that was like 4 or 5 years ago now. It was 2019, so it's been a while. Um, Corey, I wouldn't say he's been on a skid, but he hasn't been the same fighter in the most recent fights. He's been going to the ground a lot and mixing it up, which I do like. Um, but I would say out of all the performances against the champion in the last few years, his was the worst. Marab fight was just the worst one. He
got
won
some
round
good
one
shots.
and
He
then
got some
got
good
dominated.
shots. He got some good shots against Marab.
He got round one and then almost got KO'd by Marab in round two.
Yeah,
And this
that was
coming from a
crazy.
big fan of Corey. Like I fuck with Corey heavy. It's just I think he hasn't really been improving in the way that this division is moving. He doesn't have knockout power. Every time Corey has gotten a finish, it comes
He
from
got Frankie.
explosive
He caught
action.
Frankie. He caught Frankie.
Well, I was getting into that. All of his KOs are explosions. It's flying knees, wheel kicks, like that type of shit. It's never just 1-2, you're out cold. It's like he's got to land a jump knee. Like
Yeah, you don't see it coming.
Bautista. Well, yeah, that would knock out most people though. Bautista, I think, has just been on a crazy run right now.
Insane.
Yeah, he's won. He's won his last fight. Before that, he took a L. But then before that, he won 8 in a row.
Oh yeah, he beat the
And
dog shit out of fucking Vinicius.
yep, we watched that
got,
one live.
He got gassed. Vinicius got gassed, and he beat the shit out of fucking Patchy Mix. Fuck you, man.
That made me that put a smile on my face watching that one. Just seeing him just use Patchy as sparring,
Yeah, we watched that one in
teed
person.
off on him. Yeah,
That shit
teed
was
off on him.
He looked like there's I swear to you not. There's this old white dude. I don't know if he's homeless or not. I'm not making fun of that. I'm not laughing because he's homeless. I'm not. I'm laughing at the fact that Patchy moves like him, like the shuffling, like the shit. I be seeing him on my way almost every single morning, bruh. I feel like if I were to walk from my house in the morning to where he is, bro, I can probably lap the block 4 times before he gets up the street. Swear to you not. Swear to you fucking not. I can lap this dude at least 4 times before he gets up the street. We can start at a building. I can walk. I swear to you not, I will lap him 4 times before he gets up.
He's stuck in the mud, dude.
Bro, he's at least 70 years old or some shit like that. I don't know how old he is, but like I said, I'm not making fun that he's old. I'm not making fun that he's homeless, or I don't know if he is homeless or not. He just looks it probably. I don't fucking know. But he moves just like Patchy, how Patchy was, and that shit. I just connected that shit. But yeah, fuck Patchy Mix, bro. He fucked us up twice on money, bro. I tried to say
shit on Mix for an hour.
Huh?
I could talk shit on Mix for at least an hour long if you really want to get into it. I fucking hate that guy. He moves like the Tin Man.
We're okay. So where are you going? I got Batista by decision.
This one, for me, this is the hardest one to pick on the whole card. I see paths that both guys could beat each other, and it's pretty obvious how. Corey's got to use his range, keep his standing, and grapple a little bit. Mario's got to close that gap and push him up against the cage and get dirty. Pause. I think that Corey is going to do a better job of landing the meaningful shots, which kind of, like I said, he doesn't really have power, but he has the timing to land shots that means something. Mario Batista is more of just he'll box and then try to use some clinch striking, dirty boxing, that type of thing. And plus, Corey's already got a win over him, finished round one. That's definitely weighing on the mind, Like, obviously, these guys are pros, whatever. People lose all the time. But if you lose to a person and you're going to fight them again, that adds a new weight to the fight. You know what I mean? There's some pressure there. Corey has no pressure. He's coming in. It's just another fight. He's already beat this guy. he doesn't really have shit to prove other than he's still top five. Um, Batista winning, I think, would be better for the movement of
Division.
just the weight class, yeah,
Hell
because it's
yeah.
a fresh face in the top five, fresh guy for the title shot. Um, yeah, I just think Corey's gonna win a decision here. Classic, classic style by Corey, just jabbing at range, mixing in some shots, and making it happen. I don't really think anything big will happen in this fight. I don't think anybody's really gonna get rocked or get finished here. I would love to see a scrap, but I just don't think that's what this is gonna be.
The co-main event is lightweight. It is Benoit Saint Denis versus Patty Pimlet. Uh, this is going to be the most sloppiest fucking on the feet fight that you're probably going to see. Uh, because both of these dudes are just going to be swinging for the fucking fences. I'm not saying they're trash at striking. I'm just saying they're not like, not strikers. They're not strikers. They're not going to. It's not going to be like what's a good one? What's a good striking battle that happened? It's not gonna be like a Izzy versus Pahea. It's not gonna be that. It's gonna be two motherfuckers like a fucking uh 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 I don't know, a pub brawl, a bar fight. It's gonna be something like that. But I feel like it's gonna go to the ground as well. Patty coming off the loss to Gaethje, and Benoit. I think he won his last one, or did he lose that? I forgot. Did he win?
Oh, what was it? It
Oh, he
was the
TKO. He
Rufi
KO.
fight.
No, no, he KO TKO Dan Hooker. His last
Ah,
fight.
yeah, it was Booker, then Benil, then Rufi.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got shit. I don't even fucking know. The better striker is, I use that term loosely, is Benoit. Um, the better ground guy is Patty. Benoit can definitely go to the ground, but I think Patty got an advantage over him. Uh, I'm a. This is going. Is this going to be a 3 round fight or five? It's 3 or 5. Three.
Yeah, 3 5-minute rounds.
This is going decision. It's going all the way. Patty got a fucking chin. Benoit can get caught, but Patty does not have the power to KO him unless he gets him in a, and he gets top position and beats the shit out of him on top or club and sub. I'm going. I'm going decision. It can go. It's a toss up for me. I'm gonna say Benoit by a fucking hair. Decision split. I don't think it's going. It's going to be like I said on the feet. It's not going to be pretty. They're going to land, but it's not going to be like technical landing. It's going to be like probably give one, take one against the fence, take down Benoit, control for a little bit. Patty switch or Patty shoots or whatever. Or Patty takes it back or whatever, and Benoit. It's just gonna be that type of fight. It's gonna be mixed martial arts. It's not gonna be like a kickboxing fight or a boxing match or straight wrestling. It's gonna be all of everything. So I'm like I said, it's going to split decision to Benoit. I think 2-1. Yeah, or it might fuck around and be a draw. I don't know. I'm going 2-1 Benoit.
I think that's a good take. I'm gonna have to take Patty though. I just think Benoit, his biggest path to winning most fights is his power on the feet, and he can grapple with guys. With Patty, he's not really going to be able to shoot those sloppy shots because Patty's either just going to catch him in, like a standing choke, a Darce front headlock choke, just one of that type of thing. So I think this will go down on the feet. And Benoit, his success comes from the power. Patty took every shot on his chin, and Gaethje couldn't put him away.
Yeah, but we gotta credit that to Gaethje. Still, I think from a staph infection, so he wasn't Gaethje.
Well, Benoit has staph infection right now. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not.
Yeah, Benoit's came in with staph for like his last 6 fights though. So I mean, I feel like that's just normal for him at this point.
He's just French.
Yeah, they don't clean the mats out there in France, I guess. But I mean, Patty he has really good kicks. He fights kind of not in the pocket. He throws kicks to the legs, kicks to the calf, teeps down the middle, front kicks to the face. I think that Patty's just going to be able to win the fight on the feet, and then when Benoit does shoot on him, I think he's going to reverse it and just ground and pound him and get the finish that way. Obviously, he could get choked or boomed or finished himself, but if I had to pick, I'd say Patty finish on the ground just by raining punches.
And finally, the main event everyone is waiting for. It's 13 years, almost 2 decades in the fucking making. It is the return of the Mac, Mystic Mac, Conor McGregor, the notorious Conor McGregor, as he fights the Blessed Express, the Blessed One, Max Holloway, Jerome Max Holloway, I should say. We might see Jerome come out. We might see Jerome come out in this fight. This is 15 years, almost 15 years in the making rematch. Crazy paths that both of them took. Conor won the featherweight division, went up to lightweight, won the lightweight division, left for the boxing, came back, sporadic, came back again, and all this, and then the Dustin shit, Habib, and all this, blah, 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 blah. Left because of the leg, made so much fucking money, so much fucking money. And Max took over the featherweight division, fucking dominated the featherweight division. Went to win the BMF title. Everything was upwards for Max. A couple, losses in between, especially to guys like Ilya and Charles and your boy Volkanovski. But crazy how now we get to this almost 15 years later. I never saw their first fight. Like I said, I wasn't really into watching shit like that. But I think this is going under. This is definitely not going 5 rounds. Max isn't the Max has KO power, but I feel like he uses that power when he finds a weakness or when the guy's tired or it's just been a fucking remember the Gaethje shit, literally 1 second, just an energy dump from both guys.
Mm-hmm.
But Max was still, I think Max was still breathing fine after that shit. Like I mean, that didn't even phase him. So his cardio is insane. Connor with a 6 year, I believe, not 6 year, probably 5 year.
2021.
Five, 6 year layoff almost. At welterweight, around his walk around weight. Max moving up to welterweight for the first time that I'm aware of. And well, in the UFC, yes, but and I don't know in fighting. I don't know how this will go, but I'm saying Max Holloway gets it done. He shuts down the return. Dude been out for 5 fucking years. The cardio is not going to be there. The skills are going to still be there, but it's not going to be as sharp as Max Holloway, who's been fucking doing everything. Literally just had a fight a couple months ago. Yeah, he got dominated, but he didn't take any real damage. Love Charles do Bronx Oliveira to death. One of my favorite fighters of all time. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. But he didn't take super damage from him. He got controlled on the ground. He took some shots, but he got controlled on the ground mostly. Didn't take that much damage. Like, yeah, he got hit, but it's whatever. And Charles is fucking strong as shit in that division. He's a big, not super big, but he's a big lightweight. So, you know what I mean? And yeah. So, no, I think I got Max. Under 3.5. Under 3.5. Max TKO. I don't think he knocks him out. I feel like Conor gasses. Max gets him against the cage, unloads, or he points to the center. McGregor's ego going to get the best of him, and he points to the center. Is like, last 10 seconds of the third round, he might say fuck it, or he might say fuck it in the first 10 seconds. He points to the mat. Who fucking knows? But I got Max. TKO. I feel like it's going to go into the third round, late third round, early fourth round. Conor's fucking gassed. If Conor doesn't get him out of there in under 3 rounds, 3.5 rounds, or 3 rounds in general, he is going to get fucked up by Max Holloway. And Max is going to get it done within 4, under 4, TKO, gets him against the cage, beats the shit out of him, ref stoppage, done and over with.
Uh, I've heard that take a lot, and I do agree to an extent, but I do want to throw it out there that the only reason this fight isn't a complete washout for Max, because let's be honest, if this fight happened at 145 or even 155, Max is winning that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Connor would be a skeleton walking around drained that low. Um, the one thing Max has never fought at this weight before. He's never been this heavy.
Yeah.
Max is a smaller dude. Connor he has the build for this weight class.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the one advantage that Connor has here. Obviously, outside the power and the timing, Max has the gas tank. He has the boxing as a whole, like the volume. Um, I do think that Connor's going to do a lot better than people are giving him credit for. I do think at some point Max is going to rock Connor. Connor's going to rock Max. Connor's going to shoot a shot on Max and take him down.
So you're a wrestler
I do think it's
now.
going to happen. I do think it's going to happen, dude. I don't know if you've seen any of the training footage, but Connor has been drilling, just blasting the legs for the double leg. He's been drilling that nonstop, like on X Notes or what like on Twitter and all that shit. I'm biased, but I'm gonna say Conor McGregor by decision. I don't think that again, like it's hard to say because Connor is notorious for kind of quitting in fights. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say quitting, but doesn't go his way, gasses out, then he starts to look like shit. Mm-hmm. The only fight where that didn't occur was the Khabib fight, but for the life of him, he did not want to lose that fight. There's no way he was going to quit until he got choked.
He didn't get choked. He almost got his jaw fucking ripped from his face.
Yeah, the crank, yeah. I just think that Connor's going to be able to mix in the shots. After seeing what Charles did to him, Connor's been pretty much alluding to, like, get ready, I'm going to wrestle you, to Max. I don't think Max, he doesn't have submissions. Sure, he can stand up, but even on the feet, Connor has better timing, longer range, better straight shots down the middle. And he's just a bigger guy. Like, he has the frame for the weight class. I think it's going to be really back and forth. Like I said, I think both guys are going to have their moments. Both guys are going to get rocked on the feet. The thing about Connor, though, is he's always been able to finish fights. If he hurts his opponent, he's been able to finish fights. With Max, it's a little different. People are saying Max is chinny now. I don't think he's chinny.
Not
just
at
the
all.
guys he's been fighting are power punchers. Like, yeah.
Not at all.
But yeah, I do think Connor's going to win a decision here. If there is a finish, I would agree with you. I think Max gets it done in the first 4 rounds. But I just think Connor's going to be able to pull it off. And he was on the Helwani show. I don't know if you saw this, but he said he has 2 fights left. This is one of them. He already has the date for the second one, which is weird because usually guys don't get it.
He said, I have 10 more. In my mind, I have 10 more fights. I said,
yeah.
No.
Well, he said he's fighting in April of next year, so we'll see if that actually happens.
39, 40.
Yeah. But then after that, he's freed to do whatever he wants to do, and I think we'll either see Floyd Connor 2 or Jake Paul and Connor, because those are the only, like...
Connor.
Those are the boxing fights that make sense, you know?
But I don't want to see Connor fight Jake Paul, because I don't want to see this motherfucker he's not going to take a dive, but I do not want to see that shit.
I don't want to see another Jake Paul fight till he fights Nate for real, because they agreed upon it. Like, they were going to box, and then after that, they were going to actually fight in the cage. And Jake he agreed on it, then never happened.
He's not going to do it. I don't understand why people don't understand. Boxers don't want to step into the MMA world. Like the whole entire Ilya versus Bud
Crawford. Yeah.
Bud Crawford's not stepping into the MMA shit. He's gonna get fucked up. One leg kick and he's done. One leg
Crawford.
Kick.
I just watched a clip of a podcast with him, which is kind of like on the same thing here. He got offered by Turki Al-Sheikh, is how you pronounce it, like the Saudi guy, to box or have a MMA fight with Conor McGregor. And Terrence Crawford called, it was Conor McGregor on the phone. It was like, I got it, but I'm not going to take this fight. I don't want you to kick me. And Conor's like, fair enough. And, the conversation kind of died. But
Yeah,
I do like how Bud was saying, like, I don't want to get kicked. Like, I'm gonna get KO'd. Like, we're not doing that
yeah.
because
They
he
smart.
knows. He knows.
One leg kick, one calf kick, not even leg kick, one calf kick. They're not gonna know what to do because their whole entire
Yeah,
regime is literally their legs. Without their legs,
it's how they
they're not.
stand. They're so weighted.
Yeah, so it's
Like,
all on
they put
that.
all their weight.
On the way, that's how Nate Diaz and the Diaz brothers fight. All like Nate Diaz always fights all that heavy weight on that fucking right leg. That's why he's susceptible to fucking leg kicks because you don't want to fucking change
Hmm.
it. But Nate Diaz is Nate Diaz. Like, you know what I mean? He's been dealing with leg kicks a lot. So, but
Yeah.
like I said, if Crawford, fucking Tank David, they can't step into the MMA. They're not gonna do it. They can talk shit to
No.
MMA guys all they want, and then pry them into the boxing world, but they're not gonna want to do the MMA shit because one take like Bud Crawford. I know he wrestled. I believe he wrestled in high school or some shit like that. I believe so.
Yeah, that's not enough.
But no, I'm just saying he wrestled, so he has it's still the mechanics are still there. He can wrestle,
He
but
understands. Yeah, he
yeah, he
understands the
understands.
world he's getting into.
But you go against a jujitsu guy.
Yeah, you throw in subs. You throw in being able to punch on the ground, elbows
Mm,
to the face on the ground.
he's
He's
cooked.
gonna be lost.
He's cooked.
Yeah.
He's getting flatlined.
Yeah.
They're gonna toy them until they feel like subbing him. He's gonna get fucked up. But neither here nor there. That is our picks. Our lightning picks. It didn't go lightning, but it went
Yeah, it was like an
lightning.
hour.
Close enough, but we did it. So UFC 329 tomorrow. We will have a short. I think we should do a short picks. We should do some parlays that we throw. A quick video. We put together some parlays for y'all to get to put in if you want to, or we might just put them on the community tab. Y'all see that if y'all see it, whoever sees it. But for me, the casual Unc or Unc, for Ferg, who is up top, I believe, unless I fuck something up editing or whatever. We will come back to y'all. I believe we're gonna do Sunday. We're gonna come back to y'all.
Honestly, I was gonna say because y'all don't know this, but me and him live pretty close together. We're gonna be watching the fights, the homies pool, and we're gonna be eating good food. Maybe after those are done, we'll just do like a breakdown right then and there. It's like a quick like 5-10 minute.
We could do,
Maybe something like that.
We could do that.
Get it out.
That would be something. Definitely doing the picks before anything. It might be might be 2 uploads back to back uploads with that. We'll see how that goes. But for Ferg and the Casual Unc, we will see y'all next time. But tomorrow, UFC 329, and then the following we will have our post show probably that same night. So
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully. But until we see y'all again, goodbye.
Peace.